made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm Max, I be an Indian. Again, I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1-2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the fresh come boys.
High school, champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Alton High School, home of the Redbirds, where we are here for the season finale of your Collinsville K-Hawks ladies basketball schedule for the 2022-2023 season. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you are with us here tonight as your Collinsville Lady K-Hawks get ready to take on the Alton Lady Redbirds. And again, welcome into the pregame show, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, we have arrived to the end of the season. Playoffs are on the horizon. And we got a game tonight that features the number 3 ranked team in the state in the Alton Lady Redbirds as they come in red hot at 27-1 on the year. They are 10-1 in Southwestern Conference play under their 4th-year head coach, Desiree Howard, who now sports a record of 53-44. Collinsville, they come in at 14-16 on the year. They are 4-7 in Southwestern Conference play. Colin Moore is their head coach. He is in his 3rd year, and he has a record right now of 33 wins and 46 losses. The Lady K-Hawks get the unenviable task of playing 2 top 10 state-ranked teams in back-to-back games to end the season. The first of those came Tuesday night when Collinsville traveled to O'Fallon, the number 6th ranked team in the state, and lost to the Lady Panthers 56-20. That game, by the way, was O'Fallon's season finale, as the Lady Panthers finished the season at 27-4. They are 11-1 in Southwestern Conference play. So Alton trying to match that 11-1 mark and have a deadlock for the Southwestern Conference Championship. The only conference loss to the Panthers, by the way, for Alton was to the Panthers, and that was back on December the 8th. O'Fallon, they'll end up playing Belleville West in regional semifinal Tuesday at Belleville East. Tonight, number 3, Alton, is going to be trying to figure out where they land in all this stuff. Rough game at O'Fallon Tuesday night. Kahok's got 1 point in the first quarter, 2 points in the third quarter. They did hit double digits in the second quarter with 10. That was the game high, and they had 7 points in the fourth quarter. Megan Jansen and Jenna Scheller each with only 5 points in that game, and Talisha Gilmore with only 5 rebounds. Well, this year's Alton Ladies Redbirds basketball team will go down as the best in program history. 27 wins is the most wins in their 49-year history, eclipsing the 22-win season that took place in the program's 4th year of existence in 1976-77. 21 wins also in the 84-85 campaign, and both with Mary Bowling as their head coach. She was the first head coach in program's history. She ended up doing pretty well for herself. 20 wins last year under current head coach Desiree Howard, and they are the only other wins of 20-plus during one season. So that's how we set this game up. Had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville's head coach Colin Moore. He's a math guy. He's a math teacher, so I talked numbers with him and a little bit about this matchup coming up here tonight with Alton, and we'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Final game of the regular season for your Lady Kahawks. They are on the road as they get ready to take on the Alton Lady Redbirds. And joining us now is Collinsville's coach, Colin Moore. You're a numbers guy, so we're going to talk some numbers right off the bat here. I got season numbers up to this point. I'm going to shoot them out to you, and you tell me your thoughts. Shooting this year, 39.5% from the floor.
Probably not good enough to win a lot of games. And I think it's a lot of the shots. I bet if we dug in deeper to those numbers, it's a lot of the games playing against the quick athletic girls where we just kind of panic a little bit before we shoot it. And then the games we stay in control and probably winning, I bet the shooting percentage is a little higher, but I would hope that'd be a little higher, especially with having two post players where we're trying to go inside. But it's one of those things where it's probably not too far off from the norm of girls basketball, if I had to guess.
3-point shooting, 29.5%.
We shoot for 30 to 33%. I think 1 out of 3 in girls basketball is pretty good. So that's not that bad. Ours kind of come in bunches, I know. If we make 1, we'll make 5, but we could also miss 10 in a row. So I wish it was a little more consistent, I guess.
Free throw shooting, 202 for 315 equals 64.1.
I would say, compared to where that was last year, you got to be happy with that one, considering Talisha was one of the ones getting in the line a lot, and she improved her free throw percentage. Megan shooting in the 70s as a point guard. So I think that's one that I'm okay with that one, I guess.
All right, rebounds on the year. You've brought down 758 rebounds, good for about 26.1 per game.
That's a number that I think I like because we're getting a lot of them, but I think those are very lopsided in the certain games. I think the games we rebound well are the games where we play well in because it allows us to get the ball up the court before the other defense gets their defense set up. But, Jenna and Talisha have done a good job getting a lot of the rebounds this year, and I was looking at stats today, and I was impressed by Megan getting close to 80, 90 rebounds as a 5'0" guard, so you got to give her some credit there too.
All right, let's move to steals. 163 steals on the year, averaging about 5.6 per game.
I would say that's fine for us. We're not going to create a ton of pressure just with who we have, trying to be more possessive, have good possessions. But I know I was looking at all these today too. It's funny you brought up these stats, but that's one that's a little lower than usual, but I think that's also credit to a lot of the teams we're playing are a little different than they used to be, especially like Alton tonight, for example.
All right, so here's a number I know you're not going to like. Turnovers. You have 400 turnovers on the year. That's 13.8 per game.
And the turnovers we have, and what's kind of just, I think, deceiving is a lot of those are unforced, just need to relax turnovers, especially when teams play zone and don't really pressure, or inbounds plays where you just turn it over. So things we harp on them about, those are things we go over. We set goals for turnovers, and we know that we want to try to limit it to 2 a quarter, so that's under 10 a game, and we're not doing that too often.
All right, let's talk about something that may bring a smile to your face. Blocked shots, 115 blocked shots, 3.9 per game isn't bad.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament to Talisha and Jenna in there inside, and our girls know they're inside. The biggest thing on those block shots, if you watch a lot of our games, we block them a lot, and then somehow we don't always get the ball, so that goes into that rebounding category. But it's definitely a strength of ours, and I think it's helped us win some games this year for sure.
All right, so taking all those numbers into account, if you could pick one stat out of there that I just gave to you that you would like to fix, which one would it be?
I would love to say turnovers, but I think more importantly it's shooting. I look back at histories of shooting, and the shootings, I think, went downhill overall in basketball, but ours from two-pointers is really what kind of strikes me as crazy. We don't have anybody shooting over 50% from 2, which is, with the post players we have, with the way the game's officiated, they call a lot of fouls. I think that's a stat we need to improve on as a group moving forward, whether they play for high school anymore or go to college. That's something they all need to work harder at.
All right, let's talk about your final 2 opponents, both of them ranked in the top 10. You had O'Fallon the other night, and things didn't go as well, so tell me your thoughts on that game.
Really, I rewatched it today. The first quarter, they were winning by 11 or 12. We scored 1 point, but we were 0 for 7 shooting with 7 turnovers. They had 5 turnovers, but just shot better. So it's that shooting and just making those key, easy baskets to not let them get in transition, and then their speed is just incredible. So you got to give them a lot of credit. They are a very good team.
Seems like the game earlier in the year against Alton, the 64-48 loss at Virgil Fletcher, probably went a little better than the O'Fallon game did. So tell me, what can you take from that first meeting with O'Fallon or with Alton and apply it here tonight?
The issue with Alton is if they get hot from the three-point line, they're a tough team to beat. So we are trying to early to at least force them off the three-point line, because that just gets the momentum going when you start making threes and the crowd gets into it. And so our goal is just make them earn all the baskets inside. Hopefully we can do that and then try to keep it close.
All right, final game of the regular season before the playoffs start. What do you want to see out of your girls tonight?
I told them it's been a tough schedule recently, and the big thing I'm going to write on the board is just have fun. They know what to do. They know how to play. They know, the odds are against us, but I think we can come out and play a close game and at least be competitive for 4 quarters.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
No problem. Appreciate it.
That is Colin Moore, your Collinsville Kahok basketball head coach for the ladies, and we will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw all the starters your way, and we'll have opening tip-off. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game. And go Kahawks! Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet. It's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants. It all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistants Association. Go Kahawks! And once again, we welcome you back to Alton High School here on the Kahawk Sports Network as we get you ready for the season finale for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. Not the season finale, by the way, for Alton. They have one more game left as they will travel across the river tomorrow and play Visitation in Frontenac, and then their regular season will be over. My name is Todd Duke. Welcome back. On the other microphone and manning the camera tonight is Mr. Zach Roseman. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. Always good to get out and do some games.
Yeah, well, you know, Chris Kettler decided that he wanted to go to catch the SIUE game and watch a little Ray Sean Taylor, some Ray balling. So we called in Zach Roseman, the A-team.
Of course.
Of course. All right, so you got to watch a couple of these games this year with the Lady Kahawks, and this is kind of a typical year for them. They always seem to finish right around 500, but can't seem to get over that hump.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it on the way up here. It's just one of those things where you have some talent, but it just seems like there are other teams that have more talent. This Alton team is a great example of that. I mean, 27-1 with a core of mostly sophomores, you know, just 2 seniors, and only one of them really gets significant playing time. 27-1, only losses to another very good team in O'Fallon. I mean, they look like a team that can make a really deep run.
That they do. And we'll get firsthand knowledge of that coming up next week because Alton is one of the hosts of the basketball regionals next week that begin here on Tuesday night. In case you haven't heard, the Collinsville-Quincy game was moved from 7:30 to 6 o'clock. So Quincy can get out of here on a school night and get back to Quincy at a decent hour. So we'll have that game on the air for you about 5:45 on Tuesday night, Valentine's night. All right, here are your starters. We'll begin with Alton. It is their senior night, so their 2 seniors that are on the roster will be out on the floor, and one of those would be Layla Blakely. She is a 5'3" senior, and Deshelle Carter, a 5'10" senior. The other 3 starters, you have their leading scorer, which is Kyoko Proctor, who is a 5'4" sophomore. Alyssa Lewis, Jarius Powers, a 6' sophomore, and Talia Norman, a 5'10" sophomore. For your Collinsville Kahawks, Megan Chanson will get the start tonight. The team leader is the 5'5" senior. Another 5'5" Lady Kahawk is Ella Guerrero. She is a junior. Amy Bardwell is a 5'9" junior. And then you have your post players, Talisha Gilmore, the 6'1" sophomore, and Jenna Scheller, the 6'3" senior. JV game was a low-scoring affair, but Collinsville came out on top 30-22, so the JV Lady Kahawks finished their regular season with a winning record at 13-7. Carson Mode and Denasia Willis both with the team high in that game with 8 points apiece. Collinsville had just an 8-7 lead after 1 quarter of play, and then only allowed Alton 1 point in the second quarter, outscoring them 5-1 to have a 13-8 lead after 2. The third period saw a 5-5 tie between the 2 teams. 18-13, Collinsville still led, and then Collinsville gave it a little extra gas, outscoring Alton 12-9 in that fourth quarter for a 30-22 win. Both teams on the floor. Collinsville, the road team, dressed in their purple. Got a little white over the shoulders, and numbers are in white on the fronts and the backs, and they have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys. Alton, they have a little red, a little black, a little white, and they have their numbers in black, and they have the word Alton written across the fronts of their jerseys. We're underway here in quarter number 1. Collinsville with the ball first, and the Kahawks working it around the perimeter. Here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero with a one-armed little hook pass into the lane. No good by Scheller on the put-up, and the rebound belongs to the Alton Lady Redbirds. You gonna operate the camera? Here's a 3-point shot. That one's big. Layla Blakely, the senior. And that is how Alton gets off and running. Blakely coming in 40 of 100 from three-point land, 40%. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was something Coach Moore talked about in the pregame interview. This is an Alton team that can really shoot the ball quite well, and I remember from watching the earlier game against Collinsville, they started out really well, and Blakeney hitting the first one early.
Yeah, there is Jansen outside to Bardwell. Now Gilmore. Gilmore from the top of the key, just outside the lane, puts up a shot, no good. And the rebound belongs to Alton once again, but they throw it right back into the hands of Collinsville. So the Kahawks still alive, and there's a shot. Ella Guerrero. They don't have any of our girls up on the board.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. On the Giant scoreboard where they have all the numbers listed corresponding with all the players, they're all on Alton's side, but not on Collinsville's side. There's a three-point shot that misses the mark this time from Alton. They get their own rebound, bring it back up, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, probably going to get Scheller on the blocking foul there. I mean, really, going back again to the pregame interview, big thing here is just keep it competitive early. Let turn it into a normal game. Obviously, this really big crowd here at Alton. It's senior night. Big game for them. Really good team. At the end of the day, you just got to keep it competitive early and go from there.
It's one of the biggest crowds I've seen for a girls basketball game in quite a long time. Three-point shot by Ella Guerrero. I think it might have been partially tipped, and it never did make it to the basket. Just tickled the twine underneath. 3-2. I got to do my job over here too, man. I'm rusty.
And we were spoiled having the scoreboard.
Yeah. There's another three-point try by Alton. That one rolls across the rim, hits off the glass, no good. Collinsville pulls down the rebound, and the Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Guerrero, gets it to Scheller at the top of the key. Scheller hands the ball back over to Ella, and Guerrero at the top of the key, looking to make her move, kicks it outside for Bardwell. Bardwell into the paint to Scheller. Scheller trying to turn around, get it off the glass. She does, and that's good for two.
Yeah, go ahead and do that early and often. Alton with, they have some vertical size, but Jenna's a load down there, and if you can get her going, then that helps out a lot and opens up some of the outside shooting for Megan and Ella.
Collinsville up by one, 4-3. We're very early here in this first quarter. 5:10 left to play. And here are the Lady Redbirds. Proctor kicks it outside. Does so to Carter. Back out front will go now to Blakeney. Blakeney hit the first three-point shot. That's the only points on the board thus far for Alton. There's Proctor once again, the leading scorer for the Lady Redbirds. She comes in averaging 12.7 a game. And a shot from down low. Powers on the board for the first time. And Alton back out front by one. Here comes Collinsville. Jansen gets it over to Gilmore, back to Jansen. She'll dribble and drive just outside the lane, no good. Scheller got the initial rebound but couldn't hold on to it, so Alton ends up with the rebound. And here come the Redbirds once again. Here is Proctor. Proctor dribbles and kicks it outside onto the wing for Blakeney. Back over in front of the Kahawk bench to Proctor. Blakeney, and around to Carter it goes. She'll launch a three-point shot. That one misses the mark, and the rebound is picked up by Collinsville. That was a nice job by Megan Jansen not to step out of bounds. She was close.
Yeah.
Here's Gilmore into the paint, off the glass, good for two.
Yeah, just kind of Alton defense left sleeping there. Talisha just able to crash the rim, and more often than not, she's going to make that layup.
Back to a one-point lead for Collinsville from beyond the three-throw line. That is a shot made by Blakeney. And the one-point lead swings back into the favor of the Alton Lady Redbirds. Here's Megan Jansen. Jansen comes up across the big Redbird logo at midcourt, over to Gilmore. Kicks it outside, trying to anyway, and that ball is off one of the Alton players. It'll stay with Collinsville. And we're going to have a timeout called quickly here by Coach Moore. He wants to talk things over, so we will take a ride for just a second as well. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in this first quarter. Collinsville just down by 1 point, 7-6. Kahawks with the ball. 3-point shot from Megan Jansen from the corner. Good.
Yeah, nice to get Megan going. Had a really good game against Jerseyville. Last time I got to see this Kahawks team, and get her going, and just Collinsville, doing pretty well here, just hanging around, and that's what you got to do against a team like Alton.
Alton, all outside to Proctor. Proctor gets it into the hands now of Powers. Powers drives, kicks it back outside, and we'll start all over again with Proctor. Proctor with a one-arm shovel pass over under the right side wing, now underneath, baseline, off the side of the backboard, no good, and we're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Alton. We were watching that JV game, and every time there was a jump ball called in the JV game, the possession arrow was in favor of Alton, so that continues here in the varsity contest.
See Alyssa Lewis come in for the Redbirds, the kind of a primary starter, but with it being senior night,
yeah.
Redbirds electing to start Carter, so another one of the very talented players that Alton has, and Lewis is the freshman, isn't she? No.
They have a few of them.
No, Lewis is a junior. Okay.
There's Ella Guerrero for a three, and that one misses the bottom. All it hit was the bottom of the backboard, so Ella has taken a couple of three-point shots, and she's been a little off. That one goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Alton. 2:26 left to play. Now we got the Kahawks up on the board.
See Lily Carlisle come in for the Kahawks. Guerrero will have a seat. Carlisle didn't score a ton, but was really active in the JV game.
Yeah, they took her out for all the fourth quarter because they knew they wanted to give her some varsity minutes. Here's a three-point shot right off the inbound pass. No good. And guess who? Lily Carlisle picks up a rebound.
Smallest girl on the floor, I think.
Yeah. Here is Bardwell in the corner. Kicks it back out to Carlisle. Now into the free throw area for Scheller. Scheller gives it to Jansen. Jansen. Over to Lily, and then over to Scheller. Back over to Megan. Jansen drives, baseline, shot good.
Yeah, just gotta keep going. Jansen up to 5, and this is pretty close to an ideal start.
Yes, it is. Couldn't ask for a better first quarter thus far. We have a minute 45 left to go in it. At the top of the key, that is Blakeney. She'll get it back on the wing. 3-point shot, good for 3. Not going to hold her down too long, that's for sure.
Nope. And she's, her and Proctor, and I got a couple of girls that can really shoot it, and she's definitely gotten going so far.
Here is Jansen. Tries to work her way inside, and a pass to Scheller. I don't know how she got it, but she did. Carlisle got to go back to the line. Nice save by Lily Carlisle to prevent that backcourt violation.
Yeah, Scheller maybe a little too far under the basket. Great hustle from Lily.
Yeah, it was. Now back to Scheller, just outside the lane. She'll dribble it into the paint, turns around, takes the shot off the glass. Good for 2 more. Collinsville back out front by 3. We're under a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Here come the Lady Redbirds and Layla Blakeney. Blakeney gets the ball over to the far side for Lewis. Lewis kicks it up over here into the corner. A 3-point shot coming from Carter won't fall in. And the rebound belongs to Collinsville once again. Kahawks bring it up. Jansen behind the back dribble. Kicks it outside for Bardwell. Bardwell. Yeah, she had that ball knocked out, and it's going to belong to Collinsville. Kahawks lost to Alton 64-48 back on the 10th of January. Jansen had 14 in that game. Collinsville with 27% shooting. Alton had 15 steals in that game, and they out-rebounded Collinsville 36-21. There's Jansen, another 3 from the corner. That one hits the inside of the rim, almost made it. But Collinsville, they'll pull away another rebound.
Probably want to hold for 1 here, you would think.
I would think, yeah. We're down to the final 15 seconds.
Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Quarter. Here's Gilmore at the top of the key. Gilmore gives it to Bardwell. Bardwell on the left wing has to dribble away from it. And at the top of the key, gives it up to Scheller. Scheller back to Bardwell. Bardwell for 3. Oh, that one just missed. And the rebound belongs to Alton, but they're not going to have, well, I said they're not going to have enough time, but they almost did. And that is the way that quarter number 1 comes to a close. 13-10, Collinsville. They have the lead, and we'll be back with the second quarter action right here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Once again, we welcome you back to Alton High School. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman with you. 1 quarter in the books. Collinsville with a 3-point lead after 1. As we begin the second quarter, here is Scheller with a pass. Across the way it goes for Guerrero, who's back into the game. Now Gilmore from the free throw line. Back to Ella Guerrero in front of the Alton bench. Now back out top of the key for Scheller. She'll just back it up and hand it to Megan Jansen. Jansen, left-hand dribble, pulls up, 3-point shot, no good. It was on target, but just a little bit strong, and then the rebound off the glass for Talisha Gilmore is good for 2.
Yeah, Collinsville really doing a good job on the glass so far, and that helps. If Jenna and Talisha are able to rebound the ball well, that creates second opportunities.
There's another 3-point try there by Blakeney, no good. Rebound, and that one's knocked out of bounds, and that'll belong to Collinsville. Second turnover for Alton.
Yeah, just kind of a scramble for the situation there, and Jansen and Powers kind of got tangled up. Powers wound up knocking it out of bounds, and Kahok's look to grow this lead.
Here comes Ella Guerrero. Guerrero, top of the key for Gilmore. Gilmore inside now for Scheller. Scheller is triple teamed, so Gilmore gets it back out at the top of the key. She thought about that 3. I think she mishandled the ball a little bit, or she probably would have taken it. Oh, how about a slingshot pass for Scheller off the glass? Good for 2. Scheller now at 6, and Collinsville now up by 7.
Yeah, great pass by Megan, and that's something that Megan really does well, averaging almost 4 assists a game. And repeating myself again, but really good start for Collinsville.
Yes, it is. Here's Powers from the free throw line. That's good for 2. So the Lady Redbirds got 2 of those back, 17-12. Here comes Megan Jansen. 6:15 left to go here in this second quarter. And at the free throw line, Gilmore with it. Gilmore takes it back out to half court for Jansen. Jansen, right-hand dribble, heads over to the right wing, puts on the brakes, continues to move in front of the student body cheering section to Scheller. Scheller trying to back her way into the paint and running out of room, kicks it back outside for Carlisle. Carlisle traveled.
Yeah, maybe. I get what Jenna was trying to do, but you maybe want to go up there. We'll see.
Hey, why not turn around, take the shot, take the chance on getting a foul?
Yeah, see Talia Norman come in for the Redbirds. And one thing that we were talking about earlier, maybe part of the reason why Collinsville is matched up a little better with Alton is that Alton are not a team that play a ton. O'Fallon, you mentioned earlier, O'Fallon is a team that really uses a lot of players on their offensive rebound.
Yeah, ball heading out of bounds. Collinsville saves it, but can they get it? And now we're going to have a jump ball. This time the possession arrow is in favor of Collinsville. Thank you very much. Haven't seen one of those yet tonight.
See Lewis come in. Then it'll be Alton ball in the alternating possession.
5:32 to play here in quarter number 2. Alton with the ball, Collinsville with the lead. They'll kick it all the way out front for Proctor. Proctor over here in the wing, and another 3-pointer for Blakeney. She's got 3 3-pointers here tonight.
Yeah, up to 11 points, and she's really keeping Alton in the game.
She is. Here's Jansen to Guerrero. Guerrero backs all the way up to the logo at midcourt. That was almost picked off, and now it is going to be picked off. And here is Lacey all the way in, off the glass, good for 2. I've never seen a gymnast pack for a girls game before.
No.
Not in a long, long time.
No, you see, I know they really packed it up when O'Fallon came up here, but yeah, this is very impressive.
Lily Carlisle with a 3-point shot. That misses the mark, and the rebound belongs to Alton. We're tied at 17, and another 2 points there for Blakeney. She's racking up points early here. And a full timeout being called on the floor. We'll step aside for 60 seconds as well, and we're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Alton High School, 19-17. Alton Lady Redbirds with a 2-point lead. Collinsville held a 7-point lead just a little while ago. Here is Scheller all the way into the corner for Carlisle, wide open for three, and it rolls across the rim and ends up going out of bounds. Collinsville will keep it. Carlisle back-to-back 3-point shots, almost on the mark, but just a smidge off. Bardwell with the inbound, does so to Scheller, who gives it up now for Jansen. Jansen looking for a way to move into the paint. She does. Fingertip roll, and it won't go. Gilmore, rebound, and that's good.
Yeah, I think that's probably 3 or 4 offensive rebounds for Gilmore, and she's been able to get those up and in. And what is she at now, 8 points or
There's
6?
Powers from the free throw line picks up point number 6. And Collinsville back to work. Here's Jansen. That ball's knocked out of bounds. Little height there by Layla Blakeney. How come it is that she looks taller than Megan Jansen, but she's listed at 5'3"?
I mean, she's listed.
Maybe she's grown since the school year has started. I don't know.
She's listed at 5'8" on the roster we were given, so I don't know.
All right, well, I took that off the STL, so either that or I wrote down an 8 instead of a 3, or a 3 instead of an 8. Nice move by Jansen. She's coming in, taking the shot, good, and the bruise as well. Megan Jansen pretty much did all that herself.
Yeah, a little out of control there. We'll see Guerrero come in. Carlisle take a seat and see Jansen can improve on that. Pretty solid 74.5% free throw percentage.
70 of 94 coming into this game. She'll get one shot. And good. Collinsville back out front. 3:10 left to play here in this second quarter. Collinsville doing everything they can to stay with the number 3 ranked team in the state of Illinois. The Alton Lady Redbirds, who have only lost 1 game this year. Here is Proctor. Proctor dribbles, paint, drive, shot, no good. And the rebound, she gets it herself. And she'll launch one from the corner. That's only for 2. And back to a 1-point lead for the Lady Redbirds. 2:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Here is Bardwell back out front for Jansen. To Scheller. Scheller to Jansen. She dribbles and tries to split the defense, but she's fouled in the process, and she will cause the second foul for Alton.
Yeah, second one on Lewis. And
yeah, she has both. Inbound pass to Bardwell. Comes in for Scheller at the top of the key. Scheller bounces it in the paint. Gilmore couldn't handle it, but she finds the handle, puts it off the glass, can't get it to go in, and the next rebound belongs to the Lady Redbirds. Each team now with 10 rebounds. Off the glass, no good. Another rebound for Proctor. She falls down. The Alton fans wanted a call, but Gilmore didn't do anything wrong. She just kind of ran into her. Here is Jansen again trying with a little fancy shot. That didn't work. Collinsville turns the ball over. Alton comes up. Proctor from the wing. No good. And the rebound put back up. Still no good. And then a whistle. Bardwell can't believe it. It's going to go against her. She'll pick up her first, team second.
Give it to Gilmore. A little bit of arm contact there. And
they did give it to Gilmore, didn't
just
they?
kind of a little bit of a hectic sequence there, and as we mentioned, really big crowd, very active as that Blakeney.
Blakeney with a rebound as she comes in shooting 67.2 on the year from the charity stripe.
Up to 14 points already. Really good start for her, and now 15.
Yeah, I'm already running out of room in my first half score sheet. 1:50 left to play here in this second quarter. Here's Guerrero in front of the Lady Redbirds bench. Goes one way, turns the other way, gives to Gilmore. Gilmore almost lost control of the ball again. Over into the corner it goes to Guerrero. Back out to the midcourt stripe for Jansen. Jansen bounces a pass, back over to Guerrero. Guerrero out front for Jansen. To Bardwell. Bardwell comes away from the near side sideline, over to the far side for Guerrero. Bardwell in the corner for three. A little short. Scheller with the rebound, and she'll get called for a foul too. She was trying to block the ball or smack the ball, losing those volleyball skills back to one of her teammates, but she made body contact at the same time.
Yeah, that's Scheller's second. We'll see Emma
Rabashitsky.
There it is. Come back in. We'll see Carlisle come in as well. Bring Scheller and Guerrero out.
So Alton brings the ball up. They lead by 3 to the Redbirds. We're down to 1 minute, 10 seconds to go here in this first half. Here's Proctor, dribble, drive, no good. Gilmore, she gets the rebound, and now we're going to have a foul called, and this one is going to go against Caritas Orr.
I don't know. They're going to give it to Lacey.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just marking down fouls all over the place.
No, I thought it was on Orr too. All right.
She was the one that was there. I think sometimes these referees miss the numbers and just pick a number. There's Bardwell, hands it off to Carlisle. Carlisle, 50 seconds left here in this first half. Bardwell comes out of the near sideline area, gives to Jansen. Jansen gives to Gilmore, trying to anyway. She does finally pick it up. Into the corner for Carlisle. Lilly comes out of the corner, onto the wing, bounces it back to the midcourt stripe for Jansen. Jansen with 30 seconds left, starts her move forward. Gives it up now for Rabashitsky. Rabashitsky, she'll move across the line and give it up to Gilmore. Gilmore, one dribble, picks it up, takes the shot off the glass and the rim. Won't fall in though. And the rebound, that was a very low percentage shot.
Yeah.
Rebound belongs to Alton, so Alton trying to go for the last points. Top of the key, big long three-point try, no good. Rebound, Alton, and we'll have a free throw participant after Collinsville commits foul number 5. They already put it up there?
I don't know. The foul on Rabashitsky at any rate.
Yeah, I looked up at the board to find out how many, and they must have put that on there quick.
See Scheller come.
That's
Lacey? Yeah, Lacey. Scheller back in quickly. Carlisle head to the bench.
26-22. Alton with the lead. 10 seconds left here in this first half. Lacey's next shot. Good. Used a lot of glass on that shot. Collinsville, one last crack at it to get it over. Alton putting on some pressure in the backcourt. Bardwell gets it across to Jansen. Jansen just had to put up a shot and a prayer, and that hits the rim, and that was actually close to going in. That is the end of one half of play. 27-22 in favor of the Alton Lady Redbirds, and it is time for the halftime show. Brought to you by Woods Basement Systems, all things basementy. Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. Give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters. 618-708-4055. Halftime show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in. with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carryout with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Welcome back to the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. 27-22, Alton Redbirds have a lead after one half of play. My name is Todd Duke. Zach Roseman on the other microphone, and Zach is going to start off by giving us some out-of-town scores.
All right, so some out-of-town scores here. I have a couple through one quarter. Edwardsville over Belleville West, 16-11. Hillsboro over Greenville, 16-8. And Highland over Civic Memorial, 13-9. You have a halftime score with the Bulldogs of Waterloo all over Jersey, 42-21 at halftime down in Monroe County. And I do have one final from an earlier start with the very strong Oakville Rockets getting a comfortable 30-point victory, 57-27 over Westland. Oakville looking like the team to beat in 1A for this neck of the woods, continuing their strong showing there, and that's all I've been able to find so far.
All right, here's a look at your halftime stats here in this one. 13-10. Collinsville had a 3-point lead after one quarter of play. Alton outscored Collinsville in that second quarter, 17-9 to flip the script. And now Alton has a 5-point lead thanks to 15 points already from senior Layla Blakeney. After that, Powers has 6, Lacey has 4, and Proctor has 2 for Collinsville. Megan Jansen leads the way with 8 points, 6 each for Gilmore and Scheller, and Guerrero has 2 each. 2 points, excuse me. Alton out rebounding Collinsville 14-11 in that first half. Alton has 4 turnovers, Collinsville with 3. And from the lines, Collinsville hit 1 of 10 from beyond the 3-point stripe, while Alton hit 3 of 11, all those by Layla Blakeney. And from the free throw lines, everybody's perfect right now. Alton's 4 for 4, Collinsville is 1 for 1. That's a look at your first half stats. Final break coming up. Second half starts your way next on the Kahok Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. And we are back at Alton High School. We're underway. Second half action. Collinsville with first possession of the ball. And Guerrero sends it over onto the left wing for Jansen. Back over to Ella. And Jansen with it again for 3. It skips across the rim. A little bit too long. Collinsville only 1 3-pointer in that first half out of 10 tries. And now up to 11 with no more luck. 27-22. That's where we start second half action. Here is Alton with their first possession in the second half. Lewis sends it over, and a shot from just beyond the free throw line misses. Rebound belongs to Alton. They'll put it back up, and that one will fall in for Lacey.
Yeah, big thing for Collinsville here is Alton had that little bit of a run there at the end, and goals that just, said from the very beginning, keep it competitive. Keep yourselves in the game. You don't want, because Alton definitely have the capability of blowing this game open if Collins will do stuff like that.
Yep, don't do stuff like that. There is a little give and go, but that didn't work, so the rebound will be put back up and in by Powers. And Alton has already extended that lead by 4 points without an answer from Collinsville as of yet. We're just underway here in quarter number 3. Jansen to Scheller. Scheller over to Bardwell. Bardwell now in front of her own bench. And Katie dribbles with that left hand and back out toward the half-court stripe. Pass over to Jansen. Jansen on the near side sideline, gives it up for Bardwell. Now Scheller underneath. Gilmore off the glass, good for 2.
Yeah, good high-low action there, Alton, in a kind of an extended 2-3 zone, and that's how you beat it. Get in the middle and then work it down to the baseline. Talicia's had a pretty good game so far.
There's Blakeney, kicks the ball outside for Lewis. Lewis back over into the corner for Blakeney, just outside the lane for Lacey. All the way back out front will go. Here is Lewis for 3. That one's off the glass. The bank is open.
Banks are open late here in Godfrey, Alton. I don't know.
Yeah, we are in Godfrey. No mistake about that. You pass the sign on the way in here that says welcome to Godfrey. There's a shot, and that one misses everything. And Bardwell tried to save it, but she ends up with her foot across the line. So Collinsville will turn the ball over for the 5th time in this game.
Collinsville, both teams really have done a good job of limiting the turnovers. That's part of what has been able to keep Collinsville in the game.
There is Blakeney. Blakeney all around the outside of the perimeter, gives it up for Lewis, who gives it back up to the free throw area for Powers. And Powers with a couple of more points to extend that lead. Back out to 12.
Yeah,
5-point lead after the half. There is Scheller just outside the lane. She is fouled, and that one's going to go against Powers. If it goes to somebody else, I'm going to scream.
I don't know that you need to do that, but yeah, it will be.
I've already written down 2 fouls for girls I thought that got them, and then it turns out to be somebody else. Here is Scheller at the free throw line. Jen on the year, 66.7 from the free throw stripe. First one's good.
Yeah, Collinsville shot free throws well so far. Haven't taken very many, but they've made all of them.
Yeah, that's only the 3rd, and we're 3 for 3. That's a plus. Back to a 10-point contest. Here is Blakeney once again. Blakeney into the corner for Proctor. Proctor just outside the lane for Powers. Powers dribbles into the paint, no room to move. Throws the ball trying to pass it, but instead it bounces off one of the Lady Kahawks, and now we have a jump ball, and Alton has the possession arrow. That one went right off of the back of Scheller, and she had no idea. Inbound pass coming in, and bounces it to Proctor. Proctor will launch a 3 from in front of her bench, and it's good.
Proctor's been a little quiet tonight as their leading scorer, but definitely don't want her getting going, especially with the way Blakeney's played in the first half.
39-26, Alton in front. There is Gilmore. Gilmore, a long shot. That one skips over the rim. Scheller's there with the rebound. Off the glass, no good. Another rebound for Scheller, and then it gets knocked out of bounds.
I'm surprised there wasn't a foul call there. We'll see Carlisle and Mode come in. Mentioned earlier, Mode had a pretty solid outing in the JV game.
Yeah, before she fouled out, she did. She was all over the place, hitting threes. Had a couple of them when we were watching and paying attention. Here's another try by Mode for 3. That one hits the inside of the rim. Nice try. And the rebound, that belongs to Alton. They bring it up, and here is Lewis. Lewis across the way, and a three-point shot. Blakeney, her first points here in this second half. A timeout called by Coach Moore. We will take a timeout as well, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Once again, we welcome you back. Alton High School Gymnasium. Final game of the year for Collinsville. Alton has one more game left tomorrow against Visitation. But this would be the final Southwestern Conference game for both of these teams. Here's Mode. Mode dribbles with the right hand, top of the key, another three coming, and that's off the glass. That's good. And Carson Mode is on the board.
There you go. Nice to see her making them at a pretty good rate. And
yeah, off the glass down at the other end. 2 more points for Powers. And it's 44-29 in favor of Alton. Here is Jansen. Jansen bounces it over to Mode. Mode in front of her bench. Gives it up now for Gilmore. Gilmore. And over to Jansen. Almost threw it away. Jansen to Gilmore. Gilmore trying to back her way into the lane. No room, so she'll kick it back outside for Jansen. Jansen dribbles with that right hand. Started heading toward that right wing. Backed it up. Now uses Gilmore as a screen. Gives it to Mode. Carson. She dribbles with that right hand as well. Gives it to Gilmore.
maybe it may have been a little bit of a shuffling of feet there, but no call made.
Ella Guerrero brings it forward to Jansen, and the 6th turnover for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. Jenna Scheller checks back into the game. Felicia Gilmore will go have a drink of water. 44-29, Redbirds have the advantage.
Yeah, got to stay hydrated. It's a little warm in here.
It is. It was even warm when I was down on the floor. I was over talking to the Carlisles before the game, and even Carrie's like, yeah, it is warm in here. Into the paint, kicked back outside. Here's another three-point try. You cannot leave Blakeney that wide open, or she'll do exactly what she just did.
Yeah, at the 21 now, and what was that, 5
3-pointers. 3 in the first half, 2 so far here in the second. Here's Guerrero over to Scheller. She'll launch a 3-point shot. That one is off the glass, and that one's going to go out of bounds off of Carson Mode, so Alton will get to keep the ball.
See Rabashevsky come back in. See her replace Mode, and then we'll see Bardwell come in for Jansen.
That's will probably be Jansen's only break of this game.
Unless
it gets lopsided.
Unless Alton really blow it open.
Yeah, unless it gets lopsided, then you'll see JVers out there on the floor.
Still early enough and close enough at this point for that not to be an issue yet.
Kyoko Proctor, here's another 3. Blakeney is on fire.
Yeah. Not really much else to say there.
Nope. Guerrero on the wing, had the ball bounce off of her knee. That's 3 turnovers in a row for Collinsville.
Yeah, it just hasn't been Ella's night. She's he's definitely had much better games than this, and just hopefully you can get her going a little bit in the quarter and a bit we have left.
Proctor gives the ball up to Lewis. Lewis in front of her friends, the student body cheering section. Boy, if that wasn't travel, I don't know what is.
Who knows? Nice pass at any rate.
It was.
Powers up to 14 now.
Well, she took 3 steps to get it to her.
Yeah,
see you later, bye on that one. That was a big block. And then Rabashevsky fouls Lacey.
Yeah, it's maybe starting to get out of hand a little bit at this point in time now. And see
Lacey, 42.4% from the free throw line.
Not great.
Not otherworldly at all, is it?
No.
But she is 2 for 2 in this game so far, and now 3 for 3. I was hoping that jinx was going to work, but it didn't.
It's the reverse jinx, Not a great percentage coming in, but shoot well now. See Jansen and Gilmore come back in for the Kahawks as Guerrero and Rabashevsky will sit down.
One more shot coming up for the 5'9" freshman, Kalia Lacey, and she misses that one. Rebound belongs to Gilmore.
Is that the first free throw missed for Alton?
It is. It's the first free throw missed in this game, as a matter of fact. Here's Carlisle. Lilly brings it up over on the left wing. Bounces it to Jansen. Jansen didn't stay on the bench very long, did she? Here's Gilmore off the glass. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line. Felicia Gilmore coming in at 59.7% from the charity stripe. A lot better than the 36% she had last year. She's really upped that part of her game.
Yep. Still not. You want it to be maybe 10 points or so higher, but only a sophomore. The opportunity is there for it to improve. There you go. Makes that one. Foul was on Blakeney. Just her first, so no real issue there.
Nope. Alton with 2 fouls, Collinsville with 1. Rebound after the missed shot by Gilmore belongs to Alton. And into the corner it goes, back out, 3-point shot from Lewis. That one's off the guide wire, so that'll be a turnover.
And that might have taken the roof off the place.
I'm telling you, man, these guys here are ready to explode with every big 3-point bucket they have.
I mean, you got a team this good. Bring the crowd out, and yeah.
Hard to believe that it's a 23-point lead after Collinsville had a 3-point lead in the first.
Yeah,
and only down by 5 at the end of 2.
Feels closer than that.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean that just kind of speaks to how quickly this Alton team can put up points.
Oh yeah.
Especially when they're hitting from outside as well as they have been tonight.
And when Collinsville's turning the ball over, that doesn't help.
Nope.
There's a bounce pass, but hey, Alton turned the ball over and up to Jansen. Jansen just has to get around one player. That one player, Lacey, blocked that ball out of there, but
Carlisle able to pick up the loose change.
Carlisle 2-pointer. As we are into the final seconds here of this third quarter. 25 seconds left. Lewis all the way back at midcourt. Now she'll make her move forward. 10 seconds left. Top of the key. Shovel pass over to Blakeney. Blakeney into the paint for Lacey. Lacey turns around, takes the shot, no good. But a whistle will send her back to the free throw line.
I think that'll be on Talisha. Yep. That'll be her second. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. That was one thing Dr. McCluskey and I commented on in the guys' game against O'Fallon, which in general I prefer less fouls than more fouls called, provided that it doesn't turn into anything overtly physical, but which it hasn't been so far.
Yeah. Lacey makes both this time. 55-32. 3 seconds left. Bardwell across the line. She doesn't know how much time's left, does she?
Lost it out of bounds anyway.
With .3 left.
Well, enough time to catch and make a heave or just eat it.
Yeah, they're going to eat it.
And be palatable ball to start the fourth.
The third quarter, 55-32 in favor of the Alton Lady Redbirds. We will take a break and come back with fourth quarter action, and that'll come your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Fourth quarter action underway here from Alton High School. Todd Duke and Zach Roseman with you. Collinsville trailing by 23. They were outscored 28-10 in that third quarter. There is Jansen. Jansen for the Kahawks. All the way over to the right wing. A pass that was meant for Scheller got tipped all around until it ended up in the hands of the Alton Lady Redbirds. They break quickly, and how about 2 points for the Scheller Carter?
Yeah, nice to see the senior not somebody that gets a ton of playing time, just
Right.
20 points on the year, but able to get a bucket there on senior night. So nice moment there.
Yeah. Jansen to Gilmore. Gilmore over by the free throw line will give it up to Rabashevsky. Rabashevsky comes from in front of her bench. Collinsville can't hold on to the ball right now.
Nope.
They had 3 turnovers in the first half. Now they're up to 11. All of those came in the second half.
Let's see.
And they've been coming in bunches.
Yeah. I think they're going to get Rabashevsky for the foul. That's her third. Let's see. Is that Blakeney?
That is Blakeney at the free throw line, where she is 2 of 2, both of those coming in the first half. And misses that one.
See, Collins will bring in Mode, Guerrero, and Bardwell for Jansen, Scheller, and Rabashevsky.
One more shot coming up for Blakeney. And that one also no good. And the rebound belongs to Gilmore and the Kahawks. Here comes Ella Guerrero. Guerrero into Mode, and she waited too long to take that three-point shot.
Yeah.
That was blocked immediately.
Yeah, that's Alton just really being active, and they've kept after it really well on defense so far.
Gilmore back to Mode. Now Guerrero. Guerrero to the free throw line. Bardwell over to Mode, into the corner now for Gilmore, and Gilmore got chopped at when she was coming across the paint, but no call. Now the ball on the ground, and a whistle will ensue. And we are going to go ahead and give Gilmore the foul.
Yeah, just kind of Alton player to establish possession there. Talisha grabbed onto the arm, trying to get the ball back. Not a foul that you really hate as a coach, at least not in my opinion anyway.
Alton back with the ball and the lead. They put it into the paint, but they threw it just a little bit too far. 7th turnover of the game for the Alton Lady Redbirds. Here comes Bardwell. Bardwell gives to Mode. Mode at the top of the key, throws it over to Gilmore. Gilmore comes from the left wing, gives it out to Carlisle. Carlisle back over on that left wing for Mode. Mode throws it back over to Gilmore. Gilmore spending a lot of time outside the perimeter to Bardwell, and a foul coming up. This one looks like it may go against Banks. Nope, they're going to give it to Lacey.
Yeah, see Miana Banks come in, 5'6" sophomore. Now we'll see one of the oars that is Tayan, yes.
Who I believe is also a volleyball player.
I
believe.
Could be.
Yeah, the name's very familiar. So I think that's
she's definitely played basketball a couple years. Run out there for Blakeney up to 26 now, I think.
She is up to 26 now, Blakeney is. 59-32. Alton keeps on extending that lead. Collinsville not finding a lot of answers. That ball goes into the backcourt. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Collinsville turns the ball over again. And I hate to say it, but if Alton gets a three-point shot here, we're going to have running clock.
Again, it doesn't really feel like it's that.
I know.
But yeah, we're approaching that stage, and hopefully the Kahawks are able to prevent that. I mean they've had some turnover struggles here in the second half.
Yes, they have.
All things considered, I don't really think they really haven't played horribly.
There's a shot from inside the perimeter. That one misses and knocked out of bounds by Orr, so Collinsville will get the ball back. And here comes Jansen coming up with a leisurely dribble across the timeline there. Jansen at the top of the key.
A really aggressive defense.
Yeah, Blakeney, yeah, she's got those arms flailing, doesn't she? Over to Guerrero in front of the Kahawk bench. Back to Jansen. Jansen over this way for Bardwell. Bardwell across the free throw area to Guerrero. Guerrero right in front of Coach Moore. Back out front for Bardwell. Bardwell gives it up now onto the wing. And here is Guerrero. Enters the perimeter and throws the ball away.
How many is that now? 12?
13.
13. See, Carlisle.
Giannini's going to come in.
Giannini, Reinhardt, Mode, and Carlisle. And then they'll keep Gilmore out there. Coach Moore pretty much emptying his bench here. See how long it is before Coach Howard elects to do the same for Alton.
Blakeney, a little slingshot pass, turn around, and off glass and rim, wouldn't fall. Collinsville pulls down the rebound, and the Kahawks bring it back up as we approach 4 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Giannini. Ashley Giannini, the 5'5 freshman. Gilmore underneath, off the rim, won't fall in. And Reinhardt finds the rebound, and now we're going to have a whistle on the play, and Alton will commit foul number 4 here in this second half.
I think that's on Norman, and I'm correct.
Well, you are. Talia Norman, the 5'10 sophomore, picks up her first. Each team now with 4 fouls. Gilmore gets the inbound pass, and Mode thought about the 3 from the corner, but gets around, and a shot blocked, but Gilmore stays with it off the glass. Good for 2 for Talisha.
Yeah, Talisha up to, what, 10 points now, I think?
I got her for 11.
All right. And just hanging around, keeping it, got it in 25. Another good
Lord. 3-point shot.
Blakeney again, right?
Yep, sure was.
29. Really good night for her.
Oh, yeah. 62-34, Collinsville trails. Here is Carlisle out front now for Giannini. Giannini dribbles with the right hand, gives it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt in front of her bench. Back to Giannini. That would have went out of bounds if it wasn't blocked by the referee.
No, not a ton that the referee can do there.
No.
Really, the crew has done a good job.
Oh, yeah. No complaints there.
Let's see.
There's Mode.
Denasia Willis.
And Giannini.
Getting ready to come in.
Looks like it. And another turnover by Collinsville. And into the wing it goes to Orr. Across the way it goes. Nice try by Carlisle. That one's a miss. Rebound is going to belong to the Lady Kahawks. They bring it up. Here's Giannini. Giannini, 2:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Girls from Alton are still playing aggressive, even with a big lead.
Well, you gotta stay after it all 32 minutes. That's that's something you gotta, because there are going to be a point in time where you see big games. See Denasia Willis come in, and then De'Ara Spears as well.
Yep.
See, that is Karita score.
Spears a 5'5 sophomore, Willis a 5'10 junior, as the JVers are now on the floor for Collinsville. And here is Willis. Willis just outside the lane, kind of runs into Spears, and a whistle. Timeout called by Coach Moore. We will take a timeout right along with him. And what did he say, 30-second timeout?
Give it a full.
I don't think they have any more 30-second timeouts.
Gave it a full.
60-second timeout. We're back in that amount of time here on the Kahawk Sports
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at Alton High School, Todd Duke and Zach Roseman with you. We have a 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. And a shot and a foul also.
No basket. Very much it.
So they're going to call no basket, and they're going to just call the free throw. It's on there, actually on the floor,
it should. Well, didn't think it was a shooting foul. Should be on the floor.
Yeah.
Foul on, I don't know who.
There is Blakeney. She tried to go up with it, had that ball ripped right out of her hands. As Alton has kept a lot of their starters out there, especially Blakeney.
Yeah, they've, well, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to approach some kind of record. Another timeout from Coach Moore.
I don't think he has any 30-second timeouts left, so a full timeout coming your way. We'll be back again in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
I think that was more like a 30-second timeout.
I don't know. De'Ara Spears with a bucket. Good for her.
Yeah. Spears on the board for the first time.
Her gives her up to 15 points on the season.
And another whistle. No shot, says the referee. We are down to 1:44 left to play here in this one.
Foul.
Inbound pass coming in from Orr. So Blakeney, she's fouled again.
Foul on Willis, and we'll have another one here. And foul on.
That would be Spears. She picks up her first, team 7, so we're at shooting time now from the free throw line, and here once again is Blakeney, and she'll miss again. She's missed her last 3 free throws.
Guess they're going to call it a shooting foul as she's up there shooting a second one.
And the next one is good.
30 points for Blakeney. I
thought she just won the NBA championship there.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a scoring record.
Could be. I don't know.
30 seems a little low. I don't know. Another turnover for Collinsville.
Yeah, they piled those on here in the second half. They only had 3 in the first half. Now up to 15. Another foul coming up, and that's going to send another Lady Redbird to the line. Carter.
Foul on Janine, I guess.
Yep. Ashley Giannini picks up her first foul to the free throw line. It is Carter.
Came in just 1 of 2. That one will drop down. We'll see.
I guess that's going to be it for
Blakeney.
See
15 and 33. 33 is Carly Van Dyke, right?
I believe so.
I don't know who 15 is. You've got a more detailed roster than I do.
I don't.
Oh.
For us?
Yeah.
Lauren Robinson? The freshman team?
Maybe. Could very well be.
There you go.
Another bucket for Spears. All right.
Spears now with 4 points. 63 to 38. We are under a minute to go, and another foul, and this one is going to be the end of a 2-point shot by Mrs. Orr. That would be Caritas Orr. So she'll head to the free throw line for 1.
Spears will pick up her second foul.
And a miss. Rebound for Alton. And
3-pointer, and there is the running clock.
Well, we only have 45 seconds left.
Yeah. Followed on 3-pointer by
Leona Banks.
Yeah.
35 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. 68-38. And a dribble drive and a whistle on the play, and they didn't need to stop the clock. Yeah, there they go. Yep. They figured it out.
Foul on 12. That is Carter.
Carter picks up her first. And no free throw shots, so this game is pretty much going to end right after this inbound pass, as we have 10 seconds left to go.
Maybe one shot.
Comes all the way out. That should have been another foul. as Giannini comes up with the ball, and that's going to do it. 68-38, final score. As the Alton Lady Redbirds improve to 28-1 on the year. They have one more game left tomorrow against Visitation. Collinsville will end the regular season at 14-17, and they will fall to 4-8 in Southwestern Conference play. Adam Blair is due to join us up here in just a moment after we take a timeout. And we'll come back with that interview and some stats for you, and we'll do all that here in just a little bit on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries, all free at collinsvilledailynews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of Kahawk sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at CollinsvilleDailyNews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Once again, we welcome you back to Alton High School, where Collinsville loses this one tonight by 30, 68-38 to end the regular season for your Lady Kahawks. And here are a look at your numbers. No sign yet of Adam Blair, so not sure if he remembers he's got to come up here or not. So we'll go ahead and give some stats. If he makes it up here between now and then we will go ahead and talk to him. But if not, we'll end up calling it a night. All right, here are your final stats. Leading scorer in this one, no surprise there, Layla Blakeney with 30 points on the night. She ended up hitting 7 3-point shots on the evening. The only other Lady Redbird in double digits was Jarius Powers with 14 points. After that, 9 points for Kaylee Lacey, 5 points for Kyoko Proctor, who was held way under her average for the year. She came in the leading scorer. After that, you have Deshelle Carter with 3, as well as Miona Banks, and Caritas Orr ended up with 2. Leading scorer for Collinsville, the only one in double digits, was Talisha Gilmore. She had 11 points. 8 points belonged to Megan Jansen and Jenna Scheller for Jansen. All those 8 points came in the first half. She was shut out in the second half. 4 points for Spears, 3 points for Carson Mode, 2 for Lily Carlisle and Ella Guerrero. The rest of the numbers look like this. Collinsville was out-rebounded 21-17. Kahawks turned the ball over 15 times compared to 8 for Alton. And from the lines, Collinsville went cold from that three-point stripe, only hitting 1 of 13. Kahawks went 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Alton, they were on fire from the three-point stripe. 9 of 15 tonight for the Lady Redbirds, and 9 of 20 from the free throw line as Coach Blair made it up here. How you doing, sir?
A little out of breath coming up all those stairs.
I told you, man. I told you you needed some oxygen to come up here. It's like climbing Mount Everest. All right, let's talk about your JVers first. You guys end the season pretty well, man. 13-7, not bad.
Yeah, it was a good way to end the season for a team that beat us on the first time around. Close game the first time around, close game the second time around.
You've got a lot of sophomores on that JV team that I have a feeling we're going to be seeing playing a lot of varsity minutes next year. Carlisle, Reinhardt, Spears, Mode. So tell me about that group of girls right there.
They've been fun to coach the past couple years, and I know I'm not going to get to coach them next year at the JV level. So, like you said, you will be seeing a lot more of them at the varsity level coming up next year.
So, I mean, and they, you know, that's not even to mention Talisha Gilmore. So, I mean, you throw Gilmore into the mix, and then you throw Ella Guerrero back out there. I'm kind of liking the way that team might look next year.
Yeah, they're going to be an athletic team, especially defensively. They're going to be aggressive, and seeing what the sophomore class like Talisha could do now, shooting the ball and dribbling the ball as well. It should make for an interesting year next year.
All right, let's move over to the varsity side, man. I thought you guys had things going on there. You had a lead after one. You were only down by 5 after 2 quarters, and then, man, Alton just kind of took over, didn't they?
Alton's an explosive team. We've seen it before. They've been doing it all year. They can score a lot of points very quickly. That's because they push the ball well. They shoot the ball well at all 5 positions. So it's fun to watch, but it's hard to play against. So we're really happy when the girls stepped up to the challenge in the first half.
Yeah, the turnover buck kind of beat you there in that second half. You only turned it over 3 times in the first half, ended up with 15, so 12 times in the second half, and some of those were just ill-advised passes, but a lot of it was Alton's aggressive defense.
Yeah, and like I said, at every position they're all aggressive, and they got good hands, and it is tough to play against. It's a tough matchup for us.
All right, so the next game is a playoff game, and that would be the varsity team only. Do you know anything about this year's version of Quincy?
I know a little bit. They got a girl that's about 5'11". I think that's their athletic post player. That'll be a tough matchup for Jenna or Talisha down low. And I think they got a girl about 5'7", 5'8" guard that was a pretty good shooter out there.
Thanks for the visit, man. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. We'll see you Tuesday. All right, that is Adam Blair, the JV coach and the assistant coach under Colin Moore on the varsity side. We thank him
for his visit up here as we wrap this one up, and we will say goodbye to the regular season of Lady Kahok basketball. And our final thoughts there, Mr. Roseman.
Yeah, I mean, Alton, Collinsville really, like I said, I mean, apart from a little bit of the turnover bugaboos there in the second half, really, I don't think Collinsville played horribly. Alton showed why they're the number 3 team in the state. They got after it. They're athletic. They shoot the ball extremely well. They defend pretty well. I mean, they're just really talented.
They are, and if Collinsville wants to see them again, they will have to win Tuesday against Quincy, and that is when we will be back here in this very building for the opening of the Class 4A playoffs. Collinsville and Alton, 6 o'clock, or excuse me, Collinsville and Quincy, 6 o'clock. Alton takes on Granite City right after that game. But next up for us will be Monday as we get back into hockey mode. It is the second round of the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association's playoffs. After Collinsville knocked off Freeburg-Waterloo, they get the dubious distinction of taking on the defending champs and the club champs again this year. That's back-to-back regular season championships for Granite City, and Collinsville and Granite City will hook up at the Granite City rink. It's a late start, 9 o'clock. So as soon as the first game ends, we'll get all the equipment up into the stands and we'll set everything up and we'll be on the air. Probably no pregame show, but that's the plan as of right now. We know we have hockey on Monday and girls basketball on Tuesday, and then we will go from there. Big thank you to Coach Moore taking time out for the pregame show, Coach Blair on the postgame show. Another big thank you to Zach Roseman over here on the microphone and taking care of the camera. My name is Todd Duke, and until Monday, I can't believe I don't have a game tomorrow. Until Monday, everybody have yourselves a fantastic weekend.